Welcome back to the second quarter here at Winter Reserve. It's the GDFL match of the day, round 11. Ron's been called away quickly for some very important messages. It's 12-6-78. Eastern Suburbs, East Belmont 2-1-13 at quarter time. So while we have the services of the owner's son, he'll be taking over the business sooner or later anyway, Daniel Fanning. Good afternoon, Fano.
Afternoon, Jason.
It's good to have a Fano up here all the time. It's fantastic. It's back to the glory days. A day off with the Towners today. Newtown play tomorrow, so looking forward to that game.
Definitely.
You're in the ones?
Enemy.
You're in the ones?
In the ones.
Oh, God, I'll have to come up and have a look. That'll be fun.
I'm on the bench, mate. I'll probably only get a quarter.
So it's the start of the second term here at Winter Reserve. 12-6-78 plays 2-1-13. As I said, the Eagles in control, but the Lions kicking with the aid of what Ron Brain has described as a 6-goal breeze. And after a couple of green cans of Coke, it'll probably be about 10 goals. Well, Thursby gets it out of the middle, goes long with his left boot. Stefanovski, big punch away, roved at the front of the pack well by Nathan Murray, the big guy. He goes towards the safety of the boundary line. Can it be kept in? No, it can't be. And that was Rod Cunningham trying to keep it in for the Lions, but can't do so. And it's a boundary throw-in at half forward for the Lions. Reuter in front, Thursby from behind, good work. Franey straight through the pack, loses the footy. Frost at the back now. He's got a bit of time. Handball over the top to nobody in particular. Delamonica runs through. Oh, just for the safety of the boundary line. Thanks very much. Umpire Clifton says throw it into the boundary umpire. Moved about 20 metres further around towards the Lions' goal. Good boundary throw in again. And Reuter pushed off the ball. Thursby gets his left foot on it. Murray running back. Can he pick it up? No, he can't. Judd Gaylard can. Gets rid of one. Handball over the head of Manning. He doubles back. Oh, then he loses it. O'Leary has a bit of support from Parisi. Then he gets it to the big man, Andy Reuter, who runs away on the boundary line. Drives it towards the wing. Loughton getting back to Campy. Good punch away. Falls towards Hobbs. Little kick out. Backwards, in fact. Radford and McLaughlin close to the boundary line. And Terry Radford sees it over.
We've started the quarter well, Jason, and Thursby's making plenty of influence around the ground there. He's had 3 or 4 important touches, so they should go well this quarter, kicking with the wind. Here comes Cunningham, a bit ragged there. Radford kicks the ball in front of Loughton, who was a good kick too. He's got Danny Irving in support, no one on the mark there. Loughton goes long, it's coming back against the wind, and that is a great kick from the half-forward flank. Loughton, that's his 5th visit, Jason.
Yes, it is.
Goal number 5, and that's the first goal for the second quarter to the Eastern Suburbs side. They are now 13 goals, 6-84 to East Belmont 2-1-13.
Fano, in your glory days, 5 goals. 2 minutes into the second quarter, you used to do that easy, didn't you?
I think I only kicked 5 once, and that was against the Lions in under-13s. I was playing on a girl with a broken arm.
You had the broken arm, or she did?
She did.
Yeah, that's the only way you would have got 5 goals. Reuter gets it out again, and Lucas runs off his wing. He drops the footy. Yes, he does. Good decision, umpire Clifton. And Judd Gaylard will take it just on the attacking side of the centre square for the Lions. He wants to drive it long. He wants to have a shot for goal by the way he's lining up. He goes long. Stefanovski getting back there. Murray as well. Bit of a pack. Comes to Sneller. He's paid the mark. He's paid the mark to Mirko Sneller. And he'll have a shot for goal 10 metres out directly in front. And it should be the quick reply for the Lions.
They're doing well. They've won the ball out of the middle twice now. So if they can continue to do that, they will kick a few goals this quarter and get themselves back into the match. As Sneller drives it through for a goal. That's well done, East Belmont. Franey again in the middle there, being instrumental, making his influence felt. Thursby as well in the middle, getting plenty of touches on the ball there, Jason.
So East Belmont 3-1-19. They cut the margin again. Quick reply, Eastern Suburbs 13-6-84 on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. And Fano, Thursby looks a likely type in the middle.
Definitely does, winning the ball on frequent occasions.
So look for him in the next 20 or so minutes in this second term to really try and get on top of Andy Reuter and give first possession to, as Mop said, Dave Franey and Jerry Manning in there working very hard. Umpire Hooper has the ball in hand once again. Thursby just off a short run because it's being thrown up, and good tap down again. Franey runs through. Wembridge works against him. Franey keeps it in front of him and runs after it again. Hobbs, though, has got the run of the footy and will run away from Dave. He gets a right foot to a good kick. Oh, Intervon can't take the mark. Good play, though, Irving to keep it in front of him, and keeps going now and gets it. Lead on from Lang and also Loughton. Lang from behind Singleton takes the mark. Well judged. And the smallest man who went up for the mark comes down with it. And he's kicked 3 goals this afternoon already, has been a live wire forward pocket player. And Sean O'Leary says, go for goal, which he'll do so. 25 metres out, easy as you like. Good kick. Very confident young player, and has kicked 4 goals. And a good start for Daniel Singleton this afternoon, and a good start to this second term by the Eagles. They go to 14-6-90, and they lead East Belmont 3-1-19. On the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. So goal for goal here at the moment.
Obviously kicking against the wind hasn't bothered the Eagles at this stage.
No, they've kicked 2 goals already in the opening stage of this second term. And Loughton and Singleton, their main goal kickers at the moment. Radford through the middle again, so they push forward again, the Eagles. Singleton again, oh, there you go, play on. It's touched by Loughton, handball to O'Leary. That's Michael. He's going to have a bit of pressure on him from Dave Cousins. Coming through, though, hard is Hobbs. Good kick in towards Lang and Loughton again. Campy gets back there for the Lions. Kick off the ground, danger. Goes back towards Irving. He threw it out towards O'Leary. That's Sean. He gets around on his right boot. Lang in the square. Good punch away.
Done.
Good defensive work done there by Graham Cox. And it's a rush behind to the Eagles. So 14-7-91, the Eagles, and 3-1-19 East Belmont. GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard.
Cox brings the ball back into play, goes straight down the ground. Reuter up there. Radford traps the ball and gets it out. Nathan Murray going for it. So too Manning. He's got the run of the ball too high there, yes. Chance to play on, but it's been called back by the umpire, Hooper. And Manning goes long, looking for Clissold on a long lead. It won't get to him. Chris Calder's up, couldn't take the mark. Now Clissold's got a chance. Wraps up the player there. Parisi gets the handball out to Reuter. Reuter got Stefanovski. He's going to get caught, but gets the handball away. Eastern Suburbs come out of attack, or out of defence. Nathan Murray on the half-back flank. Just settles it down for a moment, looking for his options. Loughton makes a lead. He's the target. He'll go up and takes a good mark too. The only man who really went for it there, Parisi. Short in the middle. Oh, it's gone over the top. Well done, Dave Franey running past. He has got Damien Kelly out in the wing. He couldn't find him though. Radar gets the ball, kicks it long. It's looking for Sean O'Leary, who's clear. He's got plenty of time if the ball sits up for him. Does so. Gets the handball back into the middle to Michael O'Leary. The ball finally ends up with him. He has a shot for goal, but it's offline, and 1 point only to the Eastern Suburbs football side. They are 13-8 to East Belmont. 3 goals won as Cox, again, to bring the ball back into play. He's got Gaylard, misdirected, Matty Hobbs, straight down to him. He's got Lang clear in the forward pocket if he wants him. Ooh, well done, good defence there, good pressure by the Eastern Suburbs side. As Ernie Posman, yes, he's taken the ball out. Probably disguised that well, had not many options there. Just carried the ball over. Lang. Lang in the ruck against Thursby. Ball tapped over the back to Wembridge. Going in hard. Ball, pack develops, and Noel Hooper says, I'll ball it up.
So, a ball up at half forward for the Eagles. Wembridge the last to get up there for the Eagles. 14-8 plays 3-1. So the Eagles in control. Thursby up again. Cousins, fresh air shot with a left boot. Franey runs through, gives him a bit of passage there to get a kick away. And it goes out of bounds in front of the guest commentary box. Here in between the wing and half forward flank on the members' side of Winter Reserve.
Is there any reason why the umpires aren't bouncing the ball, Jason?
I have absolutely no idea, Daniel. I don't know why they're not here, but Hobbs gets it from that boundary throw and centres the ball towards Lang, booked up, pushes him into it in the end. Oh, Loughton had his name written on it. And we'll go for goal number 6 from 50 out.
Noel Hooper would be saving energy, Daniel.
Well, I think it was Brett said umpire Gareth Evans, Noel Hooper. He looks like the federal opposition treasurer, does he?
I've actually been had him in under 18s. And
oh, good kick, Loughton. And that is another one. That's goal number 6.
Seeing I'm not out there, I can abuse him, and I thought he was an absolute shocker.
That's what you really think. So Eastern Suburbs go to 15-8-98. They lead East Belmont 3-1-19. GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. And no, don't rate him as an umpire, Daniel.
Power freak.
Power freak. Loves the white shirt and the whistle.
Yep. He's got to be a school teacher, I reckon.
He's a real estate agent, actually.
Is he?
There you go.
Oh, well, there you go.
Good luck to you if he umpires you and Daniel.
I'll tell you what, he won't want to double up tomorrow and have Newtown St Joey's. You won't get a run. It doesn't matter. He'll send you off.
Oh, if the umpire's advised here, I don't think he'd get a game.
Oh, fair enough. O'Leary gets it out of the middle for the Eagles, goes towards centre half forward Loughton, who has had the ball on a string. He's kicked 6 goals already. He loses it this time. He's got Reuter in support. It'll fall to him. You watch. Here we go. He's got it. Handball out wide towards Wembridge. And he goes back towards centre half forward, picks it up. Then he gets wrapped up, drops the footy, no free kick. The Lions defence works hard to bottle it up at the Eagles centre half forward. And it's going to be a ball up.
I didn't say anything slanderous then, did I?
No, you did not. No, you just said you didn't rate him as an umpire. That's all. That's okay. That's your own personal opinion. Radford's kick partly smothered. Franey, handball out wide's okay. And running back into trouble there was Cunningham. He got it into the centre. Good mark too. Taken by his brother. And he'll play on Cunningham now. Goes wide towards Calder and Murray. Calder uses that big frame, can't pick it up. Rundle, ripped off the footy. Michael O'Leary, possession number 30. He goes along towards centre half forward. Loughton, and getting back there is also Irving. Cousins does well though. Off half back, runs away, goes along with the left boot towards Manning and Delamonica. Bit of space now for Clissold and also Stefanovski. Stefanovski keeps his feet and goes wide towards Elfie. And David Cook's favourite player at Eastern Suburbs runs away. Delamonica goes along towards centre half forward. Loughton getting back there. The big man is Cunningham. He can't take the mark. Campy's there also. Good little push on by Terry Radford. Singleton can handball over the top. He probably should have. His kick was partly smothered. Irving can't take it. Lucas turns around and kicks one behind for the Eagles. So Eastern Suburbs go to 15-9-99 and East Belmont a 3-1-19. GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard.
I don't think Mick Thompson was too happy with that. He threw his hands up in the air when Singleton didn't hand pass it over the top.
Yeah, they're only 13 goals in front. Mick wouldn't be happy.
No. Picks the ball in. Manning, he was looking for. He drops the mark. Wembridge holds it. He's held up there by Dave Cousins. Wembridge looking for options. He's got Loughton there on the half-forward flank if he wants to go there. Going back towards the centre of the ground again. Here comes Loughton against Frost. Frost gets the spoil. Inverthon couldn't get it, but Loughton, good recovery, good second effort there. O'Leary trying to do too much. He gets around. Looking for Wembridge, he's clear and takes the mark in the forward pocket. About 30 out, but he's going to be kicking into a fairly strong breeze. Although Clissold kicked a goal from this same spot in the first quarter.
50 out. Christ.
You're more outspoken than your old man, aren't you? You're unbelievable.
As Wembridge comes in. Just kicks it to the front of the square. Franey takes the mark.
He's a good singer, this bloke too.
Isn't he with the Coral Snakes? Sorry,
it's all
Bob.
happening here on Guest FM 94.9. Guest FM. As Franey kicks the ball long, but it's to a pack of Eastern Suburbs fellas. That's David Lucas. He's going to look towards driving it back into Peter Lang. Lang got on the lead. Drops what he should have taken, but Radford's taken the mark. And Dave Cousins takes the mark in the goal square. Asking for a bit of space from the umpire. The ball comes out wide to Duncan Cunningham, but the ball goes over the boundary line and out of bounds.
Oh, God. Sorry about that, Mop. I tell you, you can give up footy. Come and commentate every Saturday. It's fantastic. Oh, jeez. Boundary throw in. Thursby over the back, O'Leary taps it towards Intervong. Radford in support. There's nobody within 5 metres. If he can turn around, he can't pick it up though, the kid, and he pushes it out of bounds for a boundary throw in. It's about 10 metres around from the Eastern Suburbs goal. They lead 15-9-99. East Belmont 3-1-19. GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. Lang up. Thursby also. Campy runs through. Singleton stands his ground. Good play. He holds it there. Handball was hot towards Loughton. Intervonk turns around as he kicked the goal. No, he's missed. And one behind. So 15-10-100 Eastern Suburbs. And they lead East Belmont 3-1-19. GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. And I'd give you a Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time check, but the watch just stopped at 25 past 8 this morning, so I won't be giving you one. And Mop hasn't got a Commonwealth Bank one on today. So Ron, who has gone away for a couple of pressing engagements, if he's standing in there listening to us, we'll be able to give everybody in the Brian Coughlin Memorial Suite a time check.
Is that the nice cold pressing engagements?
Yes, they certainly are. Good kick in by Franey, looking for Bookter in the middle of the ground, but he couldn't trap it. And Wembridge can. He goes wide. Irving and also Cunningham, who's
Shifted the ball
laid him off the
bounds.
football, and umpire Clifton has said no free kick, throw the ball in. At half forward, member side for the Eagles. Reuter over the back, taps it towards Radford. Campy it was, running at it. Coming also into Vong and Ernie Posman. Franey there also. And it's out of bounds, about 20 metres closer to the Eastern Suburbs goal. And a bit of a crowd build up here. We've also got a few kids running around. It's going to be Oz kick at half time here. So a big conglomerate of children here watching the game. Frost tries to tap it on. Radford can't. He leaves it for O'Leary, then gets it back and gets it to Hobbs. He wants to centre the ball. They're disciplined like that. And good discipline kick to the front. And Lang has taken the mark against Chook, Andrew Bookter. And they do that on a lot of occasions, don't they, Daniel? They go wide at half forward and kick it back into the corridor instead of going around the boundary line.
Starting off with Mick O'Leary on many occasions.
Correct. And Lang pushes through the ball. Pretty close. I think he might have just missed to the near side and one behind. The goal umpire, very theatrical. One behind to Peter Lang. 2 goals, 3 this afternoon for him. And Eastern Suburbs go to 15-11, 101. They lead East Belmont 3-1-19. GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard.
Dave Franey to bring the ball back into play. He's got a lead there from the Cunningham brothers. And Duncan is the one who takes the mark. Goes back, looking for Taylor in the middle. Takes the mark. Not much support there. He's got Franey running past. Well done, Dave. Kicks it long into the centre of the ground. Coulter backing back into the pack. But it's all Eastern Suburbs now as Delamonica drives the ball back into defence or into attack.
Watch the ball.
Cousins, well done. Keeps it in front of him. He's playing well, Cousins. Kicks the ball long to Coulter. He's got a spoil. At least made the effort there. Nathan Murray, though, strong in the air and takes a good mark. Handballs off to Reuter. He's hurt himself, actually. Reuter kicks it long. Well done, Loughton. Spoils Posman. Posman picks the ball up. Gets the ball out. Comes out to Campy. Campy goes wide to the wing. It's a race on there. Damien Kelly and Alan Rundle. Rundle dives over the footy. Forces it out of bounds. It'll be thrown in on the wing in front of the coach's box for the Eastern Suburbs Football Club.
He did too. There's an East Belmont boy down there and in a bit of strife as the ball is thrown back in. Big thump away Frost. McLaughlin to lead for the ball. And can he pick it up, Booby? Can he? Yes, he can. He gets it out towards Sneller, who gets around one, then gets wrapped up, gets the footy away. Holding the ball, play on should be advantage. It is. Rundle kicks it across half back. Murray has got an absolute paddock if he can pick it up now. Cunningham comes at him. He gets around him though. He's on the wing. Goes high with the footy. He looks for Loughton. Looks like Thursby might be back on him. Roved off the front of the pack by Campy. His kick dangerous back in towards centre half back, but it's okay. Taylor though gets wrapped up by O'Leary. Irving on the turnover. Gets it to Wembridge. He dodges around one. Goes short to the man again. Loughton who plays on. Cousins comes at him. He drops the footy. Tackle from behind. Dave Cousins will take the relieving free kick for the Lions.
It's going all right, Cousins.
And that was Damien Kelly who actually hit his head on the fence over there and is in a fair bit of pain, I would think, over at the East Belmont coach's box. Kick in from Cousins. Good mark O'Leary's second grab as he was falling to the ground in the centre of Winter Reserve. He will push the Eagles back into attack. He goes long towards Lang. Bookter in front. Loughton in front. Good mark. Just too strong centre half forward, isn't he, Daniel?
Definitely. Definitely in their best 3 players at this stage.
And 6 goals already this afternoon. And has taken a couple of great grabs there. Thank you very much, Mitchell. Mitchell Whitley, the next president of the GDFL, taking over from his father. Walking past. So Brent Loughton will be kicking from 50. On the opposite side to where he's had a couple of kicks already in this second term. Left footer. Pretty good kick off the boot. Straight to the Eastern Suburbs cheer squad there. And straight through the middle for goal number 7. And I'm going to run out of paper soon if he keeps going. He's
playing
7th.
very well.
And Eastern Suburbs 16th. They're 16-11-107. They lead East Belmont 3-1-19 on the GDFL Bingo Centre. Second quarter scoreboard here at Winter Reserve.
Going very well at the moment, Eastern Suburbs. They're, like you said, very disciplined with the way they play. They look towards the player in the middle of the ground if they are caught wide. Now Thursby and Ryder to go up for the ball. Thursby, Ryder just pushes him off a little bit. Kiao Inverthog gets the handball, but it's chopped off. He chases it up again. Campy caught, or Manning that was. Gaylard, nice, intelligent kick there underneath. Would have been smothered. Stefanovski and Clissold just pushes him out of the way. Should have been a free kick there, but the ball's gone over the boundary line, and he's called it deliberate.
He has called it deliberate. Umpire Hooper, Gareth Evans.
You'd probably do that if you're 13 goals up. You'd want the ball to go out over the boundary line, wouldn't you? So Gaylard signalling his players to go down into the goal square. He's going to kick it long, and does so to the point of the square.
Oh, Frost.
Frost couldn't take the mark though.
Oh.
Got a fairly high there. Had a fair piece of it, but couldn't bring it down. And the umpire's called for a ball up in front of the square. Thursby, Ryder pushes it wide, but McLaughlin just slips at the crucial moment, gets around. That's good work. And
Touched.
has he put that through?
It's touched off the boot.
Off the boot. Would have been a good goal, that one. Close to goal of the day if it hadn't have been touched, but it has been. And Stefanovski will bring the ball back into play. Looking for options now. He's got O'Leary wide. Just kicks it short to Nathan Murray. He's held up by Snurko.
Snurko. You like that?
He will too. Sneller, I should say, finds, and Radar gets the ball. He's going to go wide. He looked wide, but changed his mind. Went into the middle. Loughton.
Push. Should have been, but wasn't paid. Push on Franey there from Lucas in the middle of the ground, but not paid. Dave Lucas has got the kick in the middle. Drives it towards the half-forward flank. Loughton in front. Calder from behind his back on him. Over the shoulder. Free kick. Everything going for Brent Loughton here. He must think it's Christmas. He's kicked 7 goals already. Taking some great marks. Gets a free kick. Goes towards Lang, who comes at pace. Pushes it in front. Cunningham over the top. Turning around Irving. Has he kicked the goal? Cunningham getting back there. That's his brother. That's Rod. And it's touched. And the theatre from the goal umpire once again. Just keeping us in a little bit of suspense. But one behind. So they go to 16-12, 108 Eastern Suburbs, and 3-2-20 East Belmont on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard.
Cox drives the ball long, looking for Thursby. He was up, couldn't take the mark though. Radford gives a quick hand pass to O'Leary. O'Leary's got Lang in the forward line, couldn't take the mark. Coming through was Irving. Cox gets his boot to ball, looking for Coulter, and Coulter takes the mark on the half-back flank, looking to relieve some of the pressure for East Belmont. Loughton overstepped the mark, and he's been given 50 there, Coulter. It's going to push him up to the wing.
Well, he'll be off for that. The discipline not only is on the ground, it's off the ground. Give away a 50-metre penalty for the Eagles, and you're straight off. So Loughton goes, even though he's kicked 7 goals and marked everything. He's been undisciplined there. It goes to Franey, who nearly kicks umpire Clifton in the head with a footy as he goes long to centre half forward. Roving at the front of the pack was the big man Thursby. Tapped on towards Wembridge. He's got support, and it's Jacko, but he can't take it with him, the full-back. He's got support from Hobbs, but good play Glenn Frost to get in there. 1 against 4. Michael O'Leary on hands and knees. Also in there, Manning. He gets it out off the ground by Frost. It's intercepted by Thursby and Ryder. Ryder gets the kick away. Lucas runs through, got support in Wembridge. Cool in a crisis. Gets his kick away. Allison just on the ground replacing Loughton. Good mark. Pay that. And Simon Allison with a good mark at half forward. Poor kick off the boot. Goes towards Lang and booked up. Wrapped up by Singleton. Rove by Lang. He breaks 1 tackle, can't break 2. It's out of bounds. In fact, well, the goal umpire has signalled out of bounds, and then has seen that the umpire has called play on, so he's just put his hand down. And then a second time it's out of bounds close to the behind post, so it will be a boundary throw in now. Lang and Calder. Lang through, Franey. Creates a bit of a path for Dave Cousins, who gets his handball away to McLaughlin. Good handball to Posman at centre half back. Drives it long towards half forward. Frost and getting back there. Parisi bounces over there. Heads. That's Mirko Sneller. He gets around on that favourite left boot. He goes long towards Clissold and Stefanovski. It's over the back of the pack. Manning. He tried to rove. He got a hand to it. Couldn't take it with him. And Rundle relieves. Goes towards centre half back and Nathan Murray. Nathan Murray wide to O'Leary, who's creating space for himself from a ruck roving roll. Goes with his left boot to his brother Sean. So he goes from half forward now onto his right boot. Lang, it's over his head. Bookter stands his ground and takes the mark.
He goes wide looking for Rod Cunningham. Doesn't get to him there though, but Dave Cousins buttering up for East Belmont. Kicks the ball to the wing where there is no one there. Looking for the boundary line. Did it well. It's on the wing on this on the members' side of the ground. The ball back into play. Thursby against Rhoda. Gets the mark. Well done. Inverthong puts it back inside for Radford. Radford's got Hobbs running past. Also Sean O'Leary ends up with his brother Michael. Hobbs again. O'Loughlin takes the tackle. Pushes it forward to Thursby. That was well done. Gets boot to ball. Manning and Delamonica. Manning putting the pressure on. He's going to let it go over the boundary line. Runs it over. With Eastern Suburbs 16-11, 109 to East Belmont 3-2-20 midway through the second quarter. Oh, that was too high, Wembridge. Yes, yep. Yes.
Good work, Gareth. Umpire Gareth Evans this afternoon.
Wembridge's got players in the middle there. Takes the mark in the middle. That's Murray, is it? Kicks the ball long. Looking for Lang. He's up against Bookter. Bookter goes to spoil, but couldn't get his fist to the ball, and Lang has taken the mark. About 30 out from goal, 35 metres out.
Lang, who's kicked 2 goals, 3 this afternoon. And looking to stretch the Eagles' lead. It just veers away with the breeze. And 1 behind to Peter Lang. So 2 goals, 4. It's 16-13, 109. And East Belmont a 3-2-20 on the GDFL Bingo Centre. Second quarter scoreboard. The kick in by Cox. He comes members' side looking for Thursby. Hobbs up early. Franey from the side. Good mark, Dave. And he takes the mark at half back for the Lions. Gaylard calls it long. But he goes towards Cunningham. He gets up there and takes the mark in front of Wembridge on the wing. Plays on quickly, gives it to Dave Cousins. Wants to get back on that left boot. Goes just long and doesn't look where he kicks it. And he's nearly knocked over the water boy, but it's out of bounds on the full. And you're shaking your head, Fano.
Why would he run back out to the boundary line when he could have gone direct to centre half forward?
Onto his left boot, probably. I think that's what it was, but it's a free kick. Stefanovski's going to take it at half back, and he goes looking for Parisi. Just sets it up for him. He takes the mark. Still at half back. Not much on offer for him. Allison leads for him now, so he goes in that direction, and he'll have to go. Franey up. Allison in the middle. Radford roves it. Coming at him, Gaylard. O'Leary. He's got radar, and he gets back around on his right boot and goes towards Murray. Cousins comes at him, and he takes the mark at half forward.
There's 50.
Oh, jeez.
Straight off Danny, I think it is,
Yes,
isn't it?
Irving will be off for that for giving away 50, but him and Cousins were just exchanging phone numbers, and no, what did umpire Gareth Evans say? Did he really? Well, that's good to see. Umpire Evans.
Rest my case.
Well, no, we're not getting into that. We're not getting into that. I've never had Knowles an umpire, so I don't know. Cousins has got it at half forward now. You have, John, haven't you?
He always looked after me. I used to chat to him, that's why.
He goes in towards Posman, and Irving getting back there. He's still on the ground. He won't be for much longer, I can tell you. The runner's waiting for him. But he's going to show the coach what he's got. He goes the left boot wide, and he'll be able to pick up the footy by himself because it's out of bounds on the full, and he'll run straight to the coach's box and be able to pick it up. But he's off now. Cheetah's back on. Goes in. Wembridge, who can't take the mark. McLaughlin roves it at half forward. Gets it around the corner. Reuter got his name written on it. And the big man takes the mark. Plays on him 1 step and gives it to Delamonica. He gives the kick to the leading Hobbs and takes the mark. He's got Murray outside, so he gives it to him. It's going to sit for him. He's got Cheetahs inside, but Cheetahs will now have to shepherd. And Murray goes with his left boot towards centre half forward. Allison goes up, can't take the mark. Has he got support? No, he hasn't. Cunningham. Now he has. Intervong gets it with his right boot. Lang one out with Bookter. They've had a good tussle this afternoon, these two. Lang traps it. Can he handball it back? Yes, he can, towards Lucas and O'Leary. That's Sean. Sean runs through 1, runs through 2, gets onto his right boot, measures the kick. Good kick. Classy finish. And Sean O'Leary has kicked another one.
They've held them up, though, this quarter, East Belmont. They've only kicked 5. 5 goals to 1 after a 12-goal opening term. It's They're battling hard, East Belmont. But obviously just lacking in class there to match the Eastern Suburbs side at this stage.
The Eagles 17-13, 115. They lead East Belmont 3-2-20, and a little bit of class there. That's the way you would have finished those goals off too, Fano.
If I could get the ball, would be would that be Paul Cheetahs of the famous Cheetahs clan?
It is Paul Cheetahs of the famous Cheetahs clan, back in the senior side this afternoon for the Eagles. Reuter, and he's going to get the footy here from that Reuter kick. Cheetahs, great handball to Radford. He goes towards Lang, and over his head, Singleton, Roves, great roving goal. No, he's missed. So, one behind to Daniel Singleton, and he's kicked 4 goals, 1 this afternoon. And he goes to 17, 14, 116. And East Belmont 3-2-20 on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. The mark's been taken by Dave Lucas. And Lucas now goes in towards Lang, measures the pass, can't take the mark, the big man, but he gets one high. And will take the free kick. Is he here too, is he? Good to hear. Fantastic. Good to have the Lord with us. Well, Peter Lang, who's kicked 2 goals 4 this afternoon, coming in from 40. He drives it long and straight over the umpire's tit for tat, as Ronnie would say. And a goal, his 3rd. And Eastern Suburbs 18th. They're 18 goals 14, 122. East Belmont 3-2-20 on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard.
KD Lang would be right at home out here with the blokes, wouldn't she, Brett?
Yes, if Ronnie's in Ronnie's in at the refreshments, just try and keep a couple of us for half time. It's not far away, so I know he'll be giving the green cans of Coke a nudge in there as we speak. Thursby and Reuter go up. Reuter handball to Wembridge. They're getting it out of the centre a little bit too easy at the moment. Kick towards Lang. Good mark.
Well done.
Play on.
Kick.
Play on. It was touched, obviously, by umpire Hooper. Oh, and the crowd's not too happy. But umpire Gareth Evans has said it's touched. And it's going to be a ball up inside the Eagles 50. Big pack around the ball and close to siren time for half time.
Thursby against Lang. Lang gets the tap, comes out to Allison. Allison, he's got who's that? Wembridge kicks the ball into the forward pocket, and the ball goes out of bounds in the forward line for Eastern Suburbs. Boundary umpire gets the ball back from the crowd, throws it back into play. Thursby against Allison. Inverthong gets the handball back to Radford. He's got Cheetahs deeper, back further to Reuter. They've setting something up here now. Reuter goes long. He's got Singleton over the top. Great play. Good kick there. Well set up there by Eastern Suburbs. Not afraid to lose ground to make some.
Because then he loses some more ground. Gives it to O'Leary, but a better position for Sean O'Leary to kick for goal. Singleton would have been right on the boundary, and it is siren time for half time, so Sean O'Leary to have a kick after the siren. He's kicked 2 goals this afternoon, going for goal number 3 from about 35 metres out. He comes in now, and I think he might have just missed to the far side for one behind. He has done so. So that finishes the scoring for the half, and Eastern Suburbs go to 18, 15, 123. They lead East Belmont, who are 3-2-20 at half time. So a pretty good half of football by the Eagles. The goal kickers for the Eagles, Brent Loughton has 7, Daniel Singleton 4, 3 to Peter Lang, 2 to Michael O'Leary, 2 to Sean O'Leary. And for East Belmont, their goals have been kicked by Adam Clissold, Mirko Sneller and Damien Kelly. So a big lead at the moment for the Eagles.